Game, like so many, could come down to the three-point shooting for each team. Greg, there are debates as to whether that style alone can win you a championship in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, there's never a substitute for balance, and coaches and players are too smart. You have to keep your opponents guessing, but leave no doubt the three-pointer is here to stay.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. We've got Harden, Brown out there with Portis, and it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. Siakam's shot is off. And it's Harden with the ball for Louisville. It's a three-point game. Nice shot by Portis.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. Does a really good job setting up the shooter.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Trent. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Here's Portis. Siakam pulls it in. And the Raptors with possession. First quarter, just over a minute played. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Pass to Conchar. From the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. The drive by Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Now Harden. Driving inside. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
A threat to score from anywhere. I love when Harden attacks when he's near the bucket.
And the Raptors with possession, trailing by 4. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Louisville. He believes that Pascal Siakam has reached that superstar level and has to be treated as such. The coach said he's going to get our undivided attention. The same things you do against LeBron or KD, we're going to do against Pascal. Now that is some respect. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And love how crafty Van Vliet is on these drives, just daring the defense to get physical with it.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Harden, and again, it's Louisville converting.
You know, it's hard to believe it, but a mid-range J from Harden, normally all we see is threes and attacks on the rim from him.
Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Brown, and again, it's Louisville converting. Raptors trail by 4. Trent up top. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. On the wing, Barnes. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Get a free T-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your north side crew.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Barnes. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. Raul Neto's checked in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's Neto. Kicks it out to Siakam. Fires the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Three-pointer right. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Siakam. 7 points in the game. 16 feet away, and again it's Toronto converting. Siakam's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Flynn with it. Now right defending. From 10 feet out, that one no good. Now Louisville takes it the other way.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Cassell, and again it's Louisville converting.
That is room service delivery from right there. Was a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Here's Flynn. The 9-footer's on the mark.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cassell's got 5.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Hey, fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Time to make some noise. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your north side crew.
He checks in for Porter.
North side crew, make some noise.
Neto surveying the floor. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. Porter outside. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Shumpert passes to Cassell from outside the arc. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Flynn, and it's Neto in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And Bielitsa kicks to right. Here's Coffey. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now, here's Siakam. And here's Porter. Down low. The dunk by Achua.
Nice, clever pass from Porter off the pick. Didn't like his own look, so he found a teammate.
Coffey passes to right. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. From downtown. No good that time. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Louisville leads by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Louisville.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Raptors trail by 4. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes out there with Achua. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Jenkins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen, Clark, the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future, because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
Konchar's checked in for Louisville. Both free throws good from Jenkins.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. And so it's Louisville with it after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 8. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle, here's Brooks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now here's Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Trent passes to Barnes.
Away team foul. That's his first.
And Louisville making a change here. Portis is checked in.
Checking in for the away team.
Barnes with it. There's the big. Pass to Achua. He can't get it to go. And for Louisville, they come off a good outing against Indiana. Harden, no good. To the wing on the left. Anunoby has the open look. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Harden draws the double. Portis, the bounce pass. Harden against Anunoby. Harden's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Trent. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
There's the pick. Barnes with it. Picked up by Portis. Barnes can't get it to go. Louisville leading by 4. Harden kicks to Portis. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night. Toronto calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. It's hauled in by Coffey. Louisville leading by 7. Inside, here's Cassell, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Cassell's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Flynn the pass to Siakam. And they get it. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Cassell kicks to Bielitz, lets it go from deep, and again it's Louisville from deep.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Porter, still getting warmed up offensively, no scoring hit from him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Coffey. And the 3 off target. On the wing, Porter. For 3, Van Vliet. And Wright pulls it down. And here's Louisville. They're on an 11-3 run. Fires from deep. And that one is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Siakam. And the rebound goes to Louisville. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
That's his first.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
Raul Neto's checked in for Toronto.
One shot.
That's good from Shumpert. And the regular season clock approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
And now the section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your North Side Crew.
checked in for Bielitsa. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at Louisville, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Toronto, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And for the Raptors, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems.
On deep, Neto. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Neto's got 6 points.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
Here's Shumpert. Louisville, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 7. On the wing, Porter. Now, here's Anunoby. Not a lot of room. Spins. Shot clock at 5. Neto, the pass to Flynn. And a miss there on the triple. Louisville leading by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Coffey. Here's Shumpert. Again, Shumpert missing. And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
James Harden getting it done for Louisville. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. It is not looking good for those bottom teams, fellas.
Not looking good, and I can say one thing, they're looking better than Shaq's feet, though.
First of all, I just got my pedicure and my feet are looking pretty. Would you like to see them?
How many people does it take to do a pedicure on you?
12. 1 for each toe.
1 for each toe. That's good stuff.
Whatever. They call me Twinkle Toes in the salon. Okay.
All right, now let's get into our game. It ended up being a strong first half for Louisville.
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. On the court for Louisville, we've got Brown, Harden out there with Portis, and it's Jenkins in at the power forward position. It's tipped. Here's Barnes. Buries it down low. Barnes has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Raptors.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Van Vliet looking around. Barnes can't get it to go. Louisville leading by 3. To the paint, here's Brown. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
James Harden.
Harden's got 9 assists now tonight. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 15, and he makes that one.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Bobbed up there for Barnes. Harden outside. Good D by Siakam. Toronto trailing. Here's Barnes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Tries again. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got 7.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Which loudest section wants a T-shirt? All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew.
Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Casale's checked in for Louisville. Brooks comes in for Bruce Brown. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Van Vliet kicks to Achua. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Crosses over. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden the pass to Portis. Over Siakam. Nice shot by Portis. Now it's a 5-point Louisville lead.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Here's Barnes. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Trent. Harden missing his last shot. Van Vliet can't get it to go. From deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Harden's got 20 points.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
Barnes can't get it to go. And so Brooks will bring it up for Louisville. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the basket by Harden. 22 points for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Siakam, a screen on Harden. Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes it to Cassell. And it's Brooks in the corner. Louisville passing it around. There's Portis. Misses off the left iron.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Get on your feet and make some noise for teacher time. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew. Look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Northside crew.
And the Raptors with some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Siakam. Raul Neto comes in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Fred VanVleet. A big group substitution here for Louisville. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Portis. Bruce Brown comes in for Cassell. Shumpert, he's checked in for John Conchar. And it's Wright in for James Harden.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Barnes looking around. Some solid defense from Brown. Louisville leading by 8. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Back to Flynn. The shot, no good. Now Louisville takes it the other way. Right side Shumpert. Fires for 3, and again it's Louisville from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Now here's Flynn. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Raptors trail by 14. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Achua. Back to Flynn. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Flynn's got 5.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
From deep, Brooks sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got the lead up to 14 now for Louisville.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And stolen by Achua. Fast break Toronto. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Porter with a good burst and a live body. He can thrive in transition because of it.
Brown finds Wright. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Raul Neto at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. And Louisville making a change here. Good on both. Up in time. He's off on that one. And so it's Louisville up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Get up out of your seat
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So the Raptors 5 right now. Siakam is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Porter. And it's Flynn in at the point.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
To the inside. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Siakam.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Portis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Siakam, that's good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Harden, and there's the drive. And again, it's Louisville converting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
It's good.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Portis finds Harden. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Van Vliet with the bucket. And that's 10 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
There's the drive. Flynn misses. Louisville leading by 16. Portis, the pass to Jenkins. Louisville passing it around. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
For the away team.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Louisville.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Flynn. Konchar's checked in for Louisville. That free throw good from Harden.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
Now here's Barnes. Over Jenkins. It's hauled in by Coffey. Coffey's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the pass to Jenkins. Over Barnes. And there's Jenkins. That's good on the assist by Portis.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And it's Barnes snapping it down.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And Louisville leads by 21.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting, has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
First free throw is good. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The three from Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound. The 9-foot shot. Trent can't hit.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Teacher time! All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get down for your Northside crew. Ladies and gentlemen,
and now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Harden with the drive. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Louisville.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that 3rd meeting.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Takes a step back. Yep, that one goes in there.
That's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Harden can't hit. Van Vliet on the wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. A 12-point game. Takes it inside. That one good for 2.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Harden outside. So it's Louisville winning this one easily.